Also launching on January 11th, we have City Break, and this one is specifically designed for 2 players, and this one's really interesting because it's a unique blend of card drafting and math-related puzzle solving. And the way that this game works is that players are each going to have a board with 6 different columns on it, and players are going to be trying to get those columns into harmony or equilibrium. And the way that you do that is by zooming into one of these sections, and you'll notice that there's 3 sub-columns of numbers within each of these columns, and you're really looking at the sum of each of those columns. And there's 2 things that you're trying to achieve. You can either try to get the sum of 2 columns to equal each other, and then you don't need to worry about the 3rd column, or you can try to get the sum of the 2 columns together to equal that 3rd column. So you can see in this image here, they show that there's 2 columns that are equal to each other, so that fulfills one of the requirements. Or you can try and go for the other requirement where you're adding up 2 of the columns, and if you sum 2 of them together and they equal the 3rd, then that is also credible. And the thing that dictates which of these 2 you're going for in each section of your board are these other cards that show 6 circles, and each one of these circles represents one of the columns on your board. And then within 2 of those circles, there's either going to be a plus or an equal sign, and that's going to let you know whether you need to get the 2 columns to equal each other or whether you need 2 columns to add up to the 3rd. You might have noticed some of the cards also have different icons on them in place of a number, and if you're able to get 3 matching icons, then you will earn a title that matches that image. At the end of your turn, if all 6 of the areas of your board are completed, then your opponent's going to get 1 more turn, and then the game's going to end, and you're going to tally up your total victory points to see who won. Players are going to earn points for their completed columns, but you're going to gain more points if you used more cards within that column. But you'll also gain victory points for different titles that you earned, matching different images, or achieving different target values. And of course, the player with the most victory points wins the game.